a Bentime production.
Hi friends, and welcome to the 2020-21 NHL Sticker Collection by Topps. This is year 2 of the licensing agreement where Topps is supporting the NHL and NHLPA with its sticker offering. Again this year, collectors will find 10 free collector cards or stickers in each album. A box will contain 50 packs, and each pack will contain 5 cards, including 1 foil sticker. Similar to last year, Topps is going deep. All 31 teams are covered, and 670 stickers make up this collection. Out of the 670 stickers, 372 make up the base stickers. Also included are, for each team, season highlights, mascots for teams that have one, and the collection also includes a series of subsets including 2020 NHL All-Stars, NHL third threads or third jerseys, and a few surprises along the way. Now on with the review. Alright, here we go. 50 packs in one box, 5 stickers per, and 1 foil per pack. So there you have it, season highlights for the Jets, base sticker for Vancouver, another season highlight or team highlight, and a rookie debut foil. Each double spread team page includes 12 base stickers, a mascot foil if the team has a mascot, 2 star cards or stickers that are foil, a foil logo, and a team highlight. So, if a team doesn't happen to have a mascot, 3 star cards, foils will be included in the pages. Simmons, so Topps of the decade, and a nice Heartline sticker. This year they've decided to include the last 9 years of Hart Trophy winners, and this is a nice representation of the Carey Price one. It's a weird year for hockey, it's a weird year for everything, so they didn't have stats and they didn't have Stanley Cup winners by the time that they started production on these, so you'll notice a couple of differences from past years. Here's a third thread image, so third jersey for the Calgary Flames, and my first mascot for the Stanley Cup winning Lightnings. Yeah, it's a weird year, so obviously they had to find new subsets to fill in the blanks or fill in the spots that playoff cards or stickers would have had. Again, this year they have, there's a nice Sidney Crosby. On each of the sticker, you'll see the flag of the country where the player was born. And now here's a nice rookie debut. So obviously having to find new subsets, they dug deep in there. Oh, and there we go. That's actually one of the subsets. The gem I find. 21 of the stickers in this set are in retro designs of Topps hockey card classic designs, and this was a 1980 Boston card. I don't know, I mean, obviously being a collector of cards from my youth, these cards or stickers are my favorite in this set. Here's an all-star card of Shea Weber, representing the Atlantic, and another rookie debut of the Toronto Maple Leaf. Yeah, so they added a couple of, 21 hockey classic designs. They covered also players of the decade, so 10 players that have marked the last decade, and mascot cards, and instead of playoff and Stanley Cup cards or stickers, they've included winning pictures of the last decade. So there are essentially 20 stickers representing Stanley Cup winning captains or players who have hoisted the cup in the last 10 years. So pretty neat. I mean, when you're stuck, you find a solution, and they did. I find they did a great job here. Team highlights for the Devils, Van Riemsdyk, and here's my first puzzle piece. Oh no, actually it's a team highlight and the logo. Shout out to the hockey guy. He'll be able to make a couple of these his magnets for his videos. Here's a retro look again of Anze Kopitar from the Kings in a I believe 1987 design, and here's an 81 Connor McDavid. Gorgeous sticker. I'm sure I'm going to be looking for a double of each of these to keep them aside. Now, I'm an oddity in sticker collecting. I do not stick my stickers in my albums. I put them in pages and treat them as cards. So sometimes I do go ahead and keep a couple of doubles for subsets that I really enjoy. And this year will be no different. Ben Chariot, Sherratt, Bennington, Stashny, and there's a nice Flames star, Giordano. Backs are legible, a lot of legalese on the back, and the sticker number is fairly easy. Neat third thread again. And it's a big pet peeve of mine when card producers or sticker producers create a design where it's really difficult to read the numbers as you're trying to sort them and stick them or collect them. But I find this year they've mirrored. Oh, there you go. There's one of those mascot images that's a puzzle to collect. So 3 of those: Stanley Cup, the All-Stars, and the Mascots, I believe taken from the All-Star game. And they make up a really neat subset to collect. And there's Spartacat from the Sens. Probably the only thing that the owner of that team can't trade away or get rid of to make more money and lower the bank costs. There's the top of that puzzle piece for the Mascots. And a nice mascot for the Stanley Cup finalist Dallas Stars. I live close to Ottawa, so I'm always keeping an eye on what Melnick, the owner of that team, is doing, and unfortunately he's destroyed that team over the last few years, and the rebuild's going to take years, and I think it's going to essentially be happening as the team makes its way out of Ottawa. Sorry, Ottawa fans, but I do find that that's the direction it's headed. Pacific, third thread, and the Toronto Maple Leaf logo. So the overall design of these stickers, I do find them a little bit busy in some of the subsets, but oh wow, love it. Henrik the King Lundqvist retro card design. I do find a couple of those. I'll show you one that I find horrible looking. There's a subset with a top right corner white blob to show to make the logo show a bit more, but it's interesting to see how busy some of the subsets are. The base cards are nice. As I mentioned earlier on, they kept it fairly basic. They kept the flags from last year, and they've gone ahead and done a nice streamlined design with an ice pattern around the base and a nice border. And these all-star cards are also quite cosmetically appealing with the blue border. Reminds me a little bit of the 90 hockey cards by OPG and Topps. One of the last years, or the last year, I believe, that the original OPG cards were produced. Here's the #1 sticker, Mighty Duck logo. Oddly enough, that those #1 cards and #1 stickers are often harder to find. Kids and collectors seem to have it on the top of the stack, and if you're looking for some of those, you may want to care for yours if you are collecting them, as they often will be damaged because they're on the top of a pile somewhere. Dust gets on them, or the corners get bent as people pick them up. So I always find that when you're trying to trade for them, they're a bit more difficult to find. The first and last stickers or cards are a bit tougher to find in pristine condition. Team logo for Vegas, a nice third jersey for the Bruins, Carlson, and a gorgeous goalie pose. Poses and images, a bit more varied I find than last year. Oh wow, a nice Alex Ovechkin in 1980 design. I almost wish that they would come back with one of those Topps Heritage sets with all of the cards in retro designs. I don't know, there's, again, you've heard me before, the nostalgia factor during this stupid pandemic is quite high for some of us. And here's the puzzle piece for the All-Star. $1 million check and a star card for the Flyers. Yeah, I wonder how many boxes and trades this set's going to take me. It seems like I just finished last year's set through a purchase from eBay to collect to finish last year's. Here's a nice Sidney Crosby. One thing you'll notice as you look at the album, even if you don't get all the stickers, you'll notice that this is a Sid the Kid heavy set. Quite a few stickers, All-Stars. I think at the end of this video, I'll go for Jack Eichel retro. I'll do a little spotlight. This was my third box that I opened, and essentially I'll bring together all the Sidney Crosbys that I have so far. So here's those Tops of the Decade Stanley Cup winners to kind of replace those playoff cards. Kind of neat if I wasn't a Panini sticker collector, so it's kind of neat to see a couple of those retro frames from those years gone by. And some of them, as you just saw here with the Boston one, are not including necessarily the cup, but we're taking by the Stanley Cup winning team. So Blues highlight, Barzal, and the Nashville Predator logo. Yeah, Tops of the Decades was another filler. I personally don't think that they went with the best selection, but again, those are likely the popular players and that are going to sell and be liked by fans and collectors alike. So I mentioned it last year. It's a really neat set for introducing a youngster into card or sticker collecting. It's the cards and stickers will be available in most retail stores, the big ones, big chains, and will make their way into the grocery stores and even dollar stores. So easy access, good price point, and available for fairly easily. And here's that All-Star 2020. Oh, there you go. I got two in the same pack. So and another neat mascot. I must admit, being a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, primarily, and the Vancouver Canucks. Oh, 1985 design for Malkin. Beautiful. There were quite a few mascots here that I didn't recognize, or I'd seen once in a between period skirmish, but when the mascots play during the All-Star game. And it's kind of neat to see their names and everything. Here's another Barzal retro. I believe that's 78, I think. And so, it was kind of neat to see the mascots. I know they've been included in some of the Upper Deck and OPG sets in recent years as chase cards, but here having them all in sticker form, fairly easy to collect and attain, is a really neat thing. So for kids and collectors who also want a good a good variety of stickers. So you'll notice a couple of interesting subsets, as I mentioned. Here's a nice Ovechkin Stanley Cup Rising image. The rookie debuts, I believe there are 20 of them as subsets. With respect to the third threads, I believe it's 21. Topps Hockey Classics, so those retro designs, there are 21, as I mentioned earlier. All-Stars, you will find 10 for, basically 20 in total, but Pacific and Central have 10, and Atlantic and Metropolitan have 10. Those little mascot, those little mascots and all-star puzzles make up a total of 12 stickers, 10 players of the decade, and those tops of the decade Stanley Cup playoff images basically are, there are 20 of them. Heartline for the last 9 years, and there's a neat Stanley Cup puzzle piece as well. And again, this year they've included a couple of pages for you to make your own all-star team if you've got some doubles or if you want to chase some stickers to collect. So here I go with the last of the 50 packs. I hope you enjoyed seeing the variety of images and subsets that are included, ending on a nice Zibanejad retro and a Sidney Crosby Heartline 2014 sticker. Here's my summary subsets. As I mentioned, rookie debuts. You get a nice variety of rookies from last year. Then you'll have those foil logos that are going to be for each of your pages. 3 puzzles. In this, I only have puzzle pieces for 2 of the subsets. I don't have any Stanley Cup stickers in this box, but they are nicely cut. They will fit together. Those Heartline stickers for the last 9 years of Hart Trophy winners. Beautiful third thread. It's oddly, a third thread here of the Calgary Flames, which are going to start using that as their main logo, main design. Those highlights for the teams are 1 per team, and the All-Star stickers, and the tops of the decade Stanley Cup winning teams. Quite neat to see. And finally, my favorite, as I mentioned, retro design. What a beautiful card for McDavid. Ovechkin, Eichel, just taking my time here. Malkin, and rookie for Lemieux year design. Barzal, Zibanejad, and Kopitar. And for the last time, likely, Henry Lundqvist in his Rangers uniform. Pasternak. Here's a closer look at a base sticker of Sidney Crosby. You'll see the position, his flag for his country of origin, nice Penguins logo, and here's the back. A lot of legalese, a lot of details, but a nice clear number, easy to find, and read. Now, as I mentioned, I dug into 3 boxes this past weekend, and so here are all the Sidney Crosbys I have so far. He's there on the team highlight, the tops of the decade, the star, the base, the hearts line, and the retro. So essentially, if you're a Sid the Kid fan, you'll be pleased. Now let's look at the album. 79 pages in total. Nice colors, nice structure. 10 free stickers to start off your collection. It's my understanding that one of these, or actually a couple of these, are exclusives. I'm not too sure yet again, like this year, what that means, but they are, you may want to check a couple of albums to see if there is one card that's always different. Team structure, essentially that's what I mentioned earlier. You've got your 12 base stickers, 3 foils that are either 2 players and a rookie, and a mascot, and the team logo and highlight. Clean layout. They decided to put all the teams at the start of the album and then all the subsets at the back. Here are your 20 rookie debuts. My main man Nick Suzuki has a card or a sticker this year, so it's kind of neat. We'll have a couple of those. Third threads, third jerseys, neat logo, and my favorite subset, as I mentioned a few times in this review, Topps Hockey Classics, cards depicted in the design of yore, of old. Here are your Pacific and Central, Atlantic and Metropolitan pages for the All-Stars, and NHL Mascots and All-Star puzzles. Now, oddly enough, you will cover the titles or the labels once you stick those in. And then, in lieu of having playoffs and Stanley Cup final cards, you will have, ones from the last decade, and your Heartline and Stanley Cup puzzle here. So in my other 2 boxes, I was able to piece together the whole Stanley Cup in 1 box. So this is what it's going to look like if you collect them all and if you fill up your album. And finally, that 2-page spread of extra spaces for you to make your own all-star team with your favorite players. And 2 ad pages that basically, I find you could have done something else with those pages, but, them be tough. The mosaic picture, not a fan, but very tiny detail. So all in all, I love this set so far. I look forward to completing it. And if ever you are in Canada and want to do some trades, let me know. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching. And remember, Chewy the Yorkie says, like and subscribe.